Back when I was part of a church and did Sunday school with the little kids, I used to sing a song with them. The theme, predictably, was simple: Be careful, little eyes, what you see. Other lyrics were like it: Be careful, little ears, what you hear, and so forth. What's interesting is, though that's a children's church song, those kids were not at an age where they can be held to the standard of being careful about what they saw or heard. That was entirely within the purview of the adults around them. Question: what is to be done if a people, a culture, will not have social standards applied to it? Because the last lyric of the song was, Be careful, little hands, what you do. Action. Surely the first two warnings affect the third.
We know more than ever before, but who knew bias was the bane of all you study? We know more than ever before, but who knew bias was the bane of all you study?
The following video went viral about a week ago. The person that you're about to see identifies herself as a 22-year-old ballet instructor. She clearly has misgivings about the type of entertainment media to which her clients expose their 5-year-old daughters. The other clips are added by me.
And another thing that's heart-wrenching is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski Yee.
I'm out of town, thuggin' with my round. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Where the niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing, cause suck a bitch soul. Pound Town.
Your daughters, your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music. And they are asking me, can we hear Pound?
Here in Miami, looking for the hoochie daddy. Where they at? Where the niggas that get ratchet? Where they at? My son need a new package. If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna with me, then I'ma have him stuck. Bitch looking bad, wanna be on my wrist, but it's on us. We be living, learning, and we turn it up. Workers be your desk, turn it up.
There's actually a lot in those images for me. I think the lamentation of the ballet teacher speaks for itself. But what to make of the clip where the toddler knows the lyrics to Ms. Red's Pound Town? Many, in fact, most of the comments seem to take that for the joke that it was apparently meant to be. The juxtaposition of an innocent child singing lyrics that are anything but innocent. Then there's the teacher who used the song Ski Yee to encourage her students to, 1, read, and 2, be excited about doing so. If you watch the clip again, she clearly has changed the lyrics to the rap to be more positive, even while she counts on her children not knowing the definition of ski yee. I have to admit, I needed to look it up myself.
People probably don't understand ski. Like, do y'all know what that means? Ski. Okay, ski. That's when, like, if you see a cute girl or somebody with a big booty, or you trying to holler at somebody, or they call that the geek call. The geek. A geek is a crackhead, a dope fiend. Like, when you serving geeks where I'm from, that's a geek call. Like, if you see some geeks on the other side of the street, like, ski, so they know you got that in. That's how I look calling. Ski.
I'm sure there is the attitude of meeting the students where they're at, and there's an argument that can be made for that. I, however, question why our kids are there in the first place. I have a second channel here on YouTube where I review music that gets no radio airplay. I had not heard of Sexy Red or these 2 tracks until this video went viral. It's just not my realm of entertainment. Why are these children exposed to it? I want to share something with you. The following clips are some of the most disturbing sequences I've ever seen from different movies over the decades, at least the ones that are allowed on YouTube. Some are disturbing simply because of the acts of violence within their context. Some are disturbing because of the talent of the filmmakers both in front of and behind the camera. Most are both. Viewer discretion.
Hey, what's going on? You hear that?
Which wheel? Wheel now. Wheel. Wheel. Wheel louder. Hey, them bridges down. Yes, sir. You get better than that, boy. You get better than that. Come on, squeal. Squeal.
Gusta! Gusta!
From what I've encountered, there seem to be 4 general reactions to scenes like this from people. First, people who can't bear to watch.
Daddy.
Then there are the people who assert that the content shouldn't even exist.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
What kind of an example are we setting?
Next, there are people who claim that it's hilarious to them and ask what the big deal is.
Matt, I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it.
And finally, there are the people who are quick to point out that they've seen worse and always seem to have a back pocket suggestion to really freak you out.
Want to see something really scary?
I remember when I was a kid, sometimes I was told to leave the room while adults were speaking, or change the TV channel because the images that adults didn't want me to see were going to be on it. Maybe the radio was switched to a different station for the same reason. It was deemed that whatever ideas were about to hit my eyes and ears weren't fit for me to consume, and that based on my age. We do that with children because we know children do not have the capacity to discern fantasy from reality, and what used to be called right and what used to be called wrong. Now it would seem that adults can't distinguish between these things either.
You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit, and mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious. Sad. Y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's
Reasonable viewer, I think it's time for us to examine whether or not we are ever old enough to consume the culturally bankrupt, soul-sucking, community-destroying content that passes for entertainment. Maybe it's time for us to ask ourselves why we think it's entertaining, or what is entertaining about it. Does it really spark the examination of the human condition that many claim content like that does? Can we even make the artistic argument anymore? And going back to the rap songs at the top of the video for a second, I have a question for African Americans. Can we answer why the Sexy Reds, Cardi B's, and Megan Thee Stallions of the music industry that we surely influence but do not own always seem to rise to the top? What exactly is entertaining about that? I'm Odium. This is Message in a Bottle. Come back for the next reflection.
All about the leaps of the mind. But what's real and what's right has so little to do with those minds.